Just do this, and men will go crazy about you. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a secret, and it is not what you think. The world tells you that to be wanted, to be admired, you must chase beauty, youth, or trends. But let me tell you, none of that holds a candle to something far more powerful. The moment you master this, everything changes. Competence and confidence are not traits you are born with. They are cultivated, earned through effort, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to self-improvement. If you want to be truly irresistible and not just admired for a fleeting moment, but deeply respected and desired, you must first master yourself. The world is full of people who seek attention without substance, who want validation without effort. But nothing commands admiration more than someone who is undeniably skilled, intelligent, and capable. Competence means you have taken the time to develop your mind, your abilities, and your understanding of the world. It means you are not just skating by, hoping to be noticed, but actively working to be someone of real value. When you walk into a room and people sense that you know what you are doing, that you bring something unique to the table, they cannot help but take notice. Competence is power. When you can speak with authority on a subject, when you can solve problems others cannot, when you carry yourself with the quiet certainty that comes from experience and knowledge, people listen. They respect you, and in turn, they are drawn to you. There is nothing more attractive than a person who doesn't need to prove themselves because their abilities speak for them. But competence alone is not enough. It must be paired with confidence, true, unshakable confidence that is rooted in reality. This is not arrogance. It is not empty bravado. It is the deep understanding that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you have built yourself into someone exceptional. Confidence is not something you can fake, not for long. The world will see through pretense. Real confidence comes from knowing your own value, from having tested yourself in the fires of challenge and emerged stronger. A confident person does not beg for attention. They do not shrink away, nor do they desperately seek approval. They move through the world with purpose, with certainty, with the understanding that they belong wherever they choose to be. When you carry yourself like this, others cannot help but be drawn to you. People are instinctively attracted to strength, to security, to someone who stands firm in who they are. This is why competence and confidence must go hand in hand. One without the other is incomplete. Competence without confidence leads to self-doubt, to hesitancy, to an inability to fully claim your space. Confidence without competence, on the other hand, is empty. It may fool some for a time, but it crumbles under scrutiny. The true magic happens when the two are combined, when you have not only built real skill, but also trust in yourself enough to wield it effectively. If you want people to be drawn to you truly, deeply drawn to you, then stop focusing on external validation. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that you are good enough. Instead, become so skilled, so knowledgeable, so capable that your worth is undeniable. And once you have done that, own it. Speak with authority. Walk with certainty. Know that you have earned your place. When you do this, you will not have to chase attention. It will come to you. Because in a world full of uncertainty, people are drawn to those who know who they are, who have mastered their craft, who exude a quiet, undeniable power. Be that person and watch as the world takes notice. People are naturally drawn to what they cannot immediately grasp, to what holds layers beneath the surface. In a world where so much is instant, predictable, and shallow, mystery is a rare and powerful force. It creates intrigue, a sense of wonder, an undeniable pull that makes people want to know more. But mystery is not about being secretive for the sake of it, nor is it about playing manipulative games. True mystery is the result of depth that comes from having a mind, a soul, a life that cannot be easily summed up in a single glance or a few conversations. It is a quiet confidence in the fact that you are not an open book, that you do not lay everything bare for the world to consume at will. Many people make the mistake of thinking that being attractive or desirable means being completely accessible, available, and constantly explaining themselves. They overshare, reveal too much too soon, and leave no space for curiosity. But what makes something truly compelling is not what is immediately obvious, it is what is left unsaid, what is hinted at but not fully revealed. When you cultivate depth in your thoughts and your experiences in the way you move through the world, you naturally create an aura of mystery. People sense that there is more to you than what meets the eye, that there are stories untold, thoughts unspoken, and a richness to your being that is not easily uncovered. Depth is not something you can fake. It is something that must be built, developed over time through experience, through knowledge, through self-reflection. A person with depth has layers interests that extend beyond the surface, thoughts that are not dictated by trends, a mind that questions, explores, and seeks understanding. They are not easily swayed by the opinions of others because they have done the inner work to form their own perspectives. They are not desperate for validation because they find fulfillment in their own growth, in their own discoveries. And because of this, they carry an energy that is impossible to ignore. When you cultivate depth, you become someone who is not just noticed, but remembered. Conversations with you feel different because they are not superficial, they leave an impact, they make people think, they linger in the mind long after they are over. Your presence alone carries a sense of intrigue because it is clear that there is more to you than what you choose to reveal at any given moment. You do not give everything away freely because you understand the value of keeping certain things for yourself, of allowing people to earn their way into your world. This does not mean being cold or distant. It does not mean withholding affection or being emotionally unavailable. It means knowing that not everyone deserves immediate access to the deepest parts of you. It means being intentional with what you share and when, creating a rhythm of revelation that keeps people engaged, wanting to know more. It means understanding that anticipation is powerful, that when something is given all at, people are drawn to those who challenge them, who make them think, who make them feel something deeper than fleeting attraction. When you cultivate mystery and depth, you stand apart from the crowd. You become someone who cannot be easily categorized, someone who leaves an impression that lingers. And in a world where so much is easily forgotten, that is a power few truly understand how to wield. There is an undeniable magnetism in a person who stands firmly on their own 2 feet, who does not rely on others for their sense of identity, purpose, or fulfillment. Independence is a force that signals to the world that you are capable, self-sufficient, and that your value does not hinge on external validation. It is not just about financial or professional independence, though those are important. It is about having a mind of your own, the ability to think critically, to make decisions without needing constant approval, and to know who you are regardless of who is standing beside you. Once it loses its ability to captivate, a fiercely independent person is not easily swayed by trends, by fleeting opinions, or by the expectations of others. They do not bend themselves to fit into someone else's mold because they have already taken the time to shape themselves into something strong and meaningful. This kind of independence is rare, and it commands respect. It shows that you are not waiting for someone to come and complete you, that you do not need saving, that your existence is not dependent on whether or not someone else chooses to stay. And when people sense this about you, they are drawn to it. But independence, when taken too far, can turn into isolation. Strength without warmth can feel cold, unapproachable, even intimidating. That is why the key to becoming truly magnetic is not just independence, is pairing that independence with warmth. Because as much as people admire strength, they are drawn in by kindness, by a genuine sense of connect to warmth, is the ability to make others feel seen, to create a space where they feel comfortable and valued. It is not about being overly accommodating or sacrificing your boundaries to please others. True warmth comes from confidence. It is the ability to be open, to engage with the world in a way that is welcoming without being needy, to show care without losing yourself in the process. A person who is both independent and warm is powerful because they do not need others, but they choose to let them in. They do not rely on external validation, but they offer genuine appreciation and connection to those they deem worthy of their time on